Hello everyone, welcome to the College Point. Today we will be covering a topic on the open elective subject for the first year, that is environmental education, and into this we will be covering on the various national and international organizations which were created for the protection of the environment. So the first of organization, or we can say the institution, was set up in the year 1890 in the Kolkata, which is known as the Botanical Survey of India. The aim of this was exploring plant resources of the country and identifying plant species with economic values. So there are many plants, right? The red sandalwood and the other plants, right? They have a very good economic value. So the work of this botanical survey was to find out such economic value adding plants and give them a boost so that we can get the benefit through them also in terms of monetary basis. How they did the floristic survey. Floristic, na, flora and fauna. So they did the floristic survey of all the regions around there in India, right? Collected information, and they also distributed that information and used for the ecology and economic utility. The second one is the Forest Research Institute, which is in Dehradun, which was set up in the year 1906. The aim of this was to conduct training, research, and protecting the forest, right? So as you can see with the name itself, it says that is a forest research institute, and its aim was definitely to protect the forest. And how they did, they trained the forest rangers, they trained the officers and the other locals to conserve the ecosystem. And there are many other initiatives taken, but this is very short summary for the understanding purpose. The third one is the Zoological Survey of India, which was again set up in Kolkata in the year 1916. The aim of this was exploring animal resources. See, the BSI, that is Botanical Survey of India, was specifically focusing on the flora, and this ZSI, Zoological, is for specifically focusing on the fauna, that is animals. So how they did aim survey, exploration and research to animal species. How they did this? They explored the area, they explored the region, forest region. They did a survey, inventorying, caring for those animals, right? Monitoring the faunal diversity. The next one that you have is the International Council, right? International Union for Conservation of Nature, which is in Switzerland and established. This organization was set up in the year 1948. It is one of the first global environmental union shared worldwide common goal for world's habitat, right? World habitat conservation. So it is, we can say, one of the first global initiative which was taken by all the countries all around the world to combat the environmental pollution. Then this also we have, that is IUCN. So under IUCN, that is we have different types of conventions. The first is the Ramsar Wetland Convention in the year 1971, the World Heritage Site Convention in the year 1972, and the CITES, that is Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, in the year 1974. Okay, and along with this, there was also a concept under the IUCN was CBD, that is Convention on Biological Diversity, which was in the year 1992. Another initiative was taken by the government of India in the Nagpur, in the state of Maharashtra, that is NERI, NEERI. Its full form is National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, right? And it has five zonal laboratories. Okay, as you can see, it is specifically the environmental engineering, means taking the help of technology, taking the help of advanced modern upcoming things, right? And engineering those things, researching on things for the betterment of the environment. So the five zonal laboratories were into the five important cities in India, right? So K stands for Kolkata, D stands for Delhi, M stands for Mumbai, C stands for Chennai, and H stands for Hyderabad. So they have five zonal laboratories over there, and the aim is to render assistance to industries of local and regional areas in solving the problem of environmental pollution. Next, what was the vision of that NERI? Create leadership in environmental science and engineering for sustainable development. The main goal is to develop sustainability, right? And also use the latest technology, latest mindset, latest science for the upgradation of environment, development of the environment. Another initiative was under UNEP, that is United Nation Environment Program, and in 1972 it was this program was conducted in the Nairobi, Kenya. The mission of this was to provide leadership and encourage partnership in caring for environment without compromising the future generation needs, right? So sustainability concept was again over here. Sustainability basically means that we are able to use the resources, and in the same way we are also providing a way for regeneration of such resources so that the future generation does not suffer with the lack of any things. Okay, so these were the basic very important organizations or the initiatives nationally as well as internationally taken by the government of India and the worldwide United Nation for combating the this thing environmental pollution. One last thing to before we end this video, we also have to understand the various environmental ethics, right? What is ethics? Duty of doing good, right, towards society, towards others, right? So there are various environmental ethics. When it comes to environmental ethics, we specifically focus on the environment and a human relationship. So the first is anthropocentric. As you can as you know that anthro basically means humans. Okay, so anthropocentric says views nature and resources as useful to humans. Okay, biocentric, all living being has moral values, they don't intervene beyond their barriers, and we as a human are, yes, intervening into each and every aspect. So if we are using this biocentrical ethics, we don't interfere into any animals this thing or the ecosystem where we are not able to survive. The next is essence eccentric, focuses on well-being of entire ecosystem rather than the individual species. So these are the three important environmental ethics. I hope many of the things are being cleared to you, and you can have a screenshot slowly as we are moving down. Okay, floristic survey, you can pause the video and take the screenshots of it, and you can prepare good for the exam purpose, and also you can contribute to the uh, knowledge of the environmental education by securing, by protecting the environment. Thank you so much.